Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Oh. Hello, hello, everybody. Good Sunday afternoon. I think it is Sunday. Yes. It is most definitely Sunday. Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. Well, that's what I get for hitting the wrong button. How's everybody doing? Hello, honey. Yes, I will be doing. We will be doing another auction. Probably going to do one tomorrow. I'm not 100% sure on that, but probably. It's a good 75% chance of that. I started to say 60-40, but I don't want to be like, I don't want to sound too optimistic. We got a bunch of new Christmas stuff and that and everything. I gotta learn to keep the cussing down to a minimum on the stream. YouTube don't like that mess too much.
Yeah. Hey.
What up? What up?
Well, they was blocking everybody comments.
I was trying to watch that other stream a while ago, but they don't give two craps about anybody else's perspective. It sounded like a bunch of cyborgs up there.
You ain't got nerve to talk. Man, eat shit and die. That's your job. You let them out.
You know what?
Huh?
They sounded like a bunch of cyborgs up there, like a bunch of robots. Beep, bloop, 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 beep, bloop, bloop.
Man, they was blocking everybody.
Oh, I know it. Getting comments deleted and everything else.
They finally told me this stream is not about stolen valor.
Yeah.
But you said it was at the beginning. They blocked all my comment. They blocked my last comment.
Oh, they asked me. They blocked mine because I asked that guy if he was a veteran.
Yeah,
I had a point. I mean, I wasn't being mean. I didn't say nothing. I mean, but you know, I don't like the non-transparency. That just don't make no sense.
They got mad. They got mad at Rogue Nation. I'm about strike one, strike two. I was laying in the cut, dropping one here and dropping one there. I seen you and Tats.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I hollered at you just to let you know I was in there and didn't say nothing else.
I was like, damn.
Oh, you know I was in there starting shit.
Oh yeah, so was I asked about does anybody have a Purple Heart?
Yeah. I told him, I said, I came to see the story about the Purple Heart.
But I don't have a Purple Heart.
Uh, Boy, did you see how many of them comments they took down? They said I don't have a
Oh
Purple
yeah.
Heart.
No
Look,
transparency, but they claim that nobody else has transparency and stuff and that. Well, that's not what it's about. Well, how can you say that have your one of your guests give an opinion and that when you know they're accused of certain things and how can they be an expert on a crime situation or it sounded a little one-sided to me. I mean, but what do I know?
it was the whole conversation was one sided because it wasn't nothing about what they said they was gonna be talking about.
Right? Hi, Boo. How are you, hon? Hello, honey.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, hard life.
Eh,
I said to hell with it. I'll just go live for a little bit and
Yeah,
just sit here and chill out and talk a minute.
yeah. I got up in the hall. I got up in the hall last night of there too. I was with my friend. She's hanging out with her family. She went to the go check out the motorcycle rally. And I said, well, let me go over here and see what these people talking about. That was a waste of time.
Yeah, because they don't care one way or another. They don't care. I guess it's easier to defend somebody who has stolen valor and than it is to actually, you know, address the situation. Is that a turkey calling?
Man, chickens talking shit. Big ass. That's the turkey.
Yeah, I hear
Hey,
the
what's
turkey.
up?
Yeah, they following me.
So, when you guys left, about 75% of the people that were watching left as well.
Yeah.
I thought that support was actually a good way to show that when Kaiser left, everybody else left, and that meant to me that most people were there to see him talk about the bullshit he's engaged in.
Yep.
So
Ain't
that
it
did my heart well.
ain't it convenient how he was just all of a sudden having difficulties when
Oh
he
yeah,
was.
of course, of course. Yep.
It was. She pulled.
Especially since the POW network sent the host an email which included Wrangler's current address, phone number, full social security number, and military service record.
Hi, hon. How are you?
So there's that.
Well, it's just stupid. I mean,
Yeah.
and then
When I left, there was only like 53 people still left in the chat
Yeah, I
watching.
was. I was in there just dropping the stolen valor bomb on them.
Oh yeah, I saw it. I saw it.
I, I hollered at you just to let you know I was in there.
Yeah, man. I was kind of just busy typing away, so I wasn't answering anybody. But I
I
was,
didn't. I didn't expect you to answer me. I just
yeah.
wanted you to know I was over there
Oh
bombing
man,
their ass up too.
I appreciate it, man. I mean, it was kind of a waste of time. I agree with you there, but at the same time, it did show Mr. Kaiser that we are onto his ass.
Yeah, and you notice they don't say shit to me.
Yeah. Well, after a while, they just
It's
started
odd.
banning everybody,
I
hiding
drop in
everybody.
this.
yeah, they said. You know what? I asked a simple question on the panel if the man that was talking, currently talking, if he was a veteran,
Yeah.
Yeah,
uh, got got my comment deleted and hid. Well, call
yeah.
me, sweetheart. You know my number. You know my number. Call me. I'll mute it
Wow.
to you.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
That's the thing. Everybody, I was looking at the chat, and but I kept waiting. I drop one, and then I wait, and I was watching them. Everybody that made a comment about stolen valor, they deleted it. Or everybody that said something about Wrangler, they deleted the comment.
It
I waited
reminds
like,
me. It reminds me when a group of adults defend a child molester just because they happen to like their personality.
yeah, 'cause I
Yeah,
was watching everybody that was everybody that was against Wrangler got their comments deleted, or
Yeah, absolutely.
they got timed out.
Well, the other thing is that POW network shared with me because they shared with me the reply back from the host of that, and she said that we take stolen valor very seriously. My husband's a veteran. Well, if your husband's a veteran, then you would care a lot more than what you showed up today.
Man, they should have been in there by the droves.
And
well, it was.
did you hear how she said they're trying to scare her? Really? Scare her? There's nobody trying to scare anybody.
No, I didn't think nobody was trying to scare her.
No.
Nothing to her.
No. I mean, nobody's trying to scare her.
We were there. It had nothing to do with being an auditor or anything else. Well, I'm there for the sole purpose to make sure this dude comes clean and quits using valor that
Right.
he doesn't have.
I
That's it.
cannot wait for him to get off that stupid whatever he's at. But I believe he went on vacation just to get away from us.
Or did he go on vacation? I mean,
I don't know. Well, how's the weather in Alabama right about now? I mean,
all
because
the
that's
all
where
the
he's at.
all of his videos have been dropping regularly. But I
Yeah.
know you can schedule that shit. But
Yeah, he even mentioned that in his live the other night that he was going to drop some in the middle of his time
so
out.
that means he would have had to make up a bunch of do. But I mean, hmm, how
Yeah,
are
who
you doing
knows?
current videos? I mean, that don't make no sense.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, why would you do that if you're on vacation to get away from YouTube?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
We'll do that here in a little bit if you want to. I
I
want to
mean,
go
if
through
I'm
some
on
stuff.
vacation, I'm not doing that.
Absolutely. Let me get this phone call real quick. Y'all talk.
All right, all right.
Chat.
Yep. I'm working on another one right now, another video. Um, so it'll probably be out by tomorrow, I guess. By the way, I put Wrangler on a box of Lucky Charms, and I called it No Purple Hearts, and it's got Wrangler's face as Lucky, the leprechaun, and he's got a broken tibia in one hand and a marshmallow RPG in the other. So that's just one of them that we can use for that little thing that you guys were talking about. What are you feeding the chickens?
No, I'm trying to lead the donkeys back in.
Oh, gotcha. Gotta bring them in.
Yeah, they stubborn as hell.
Oh, I know. That's what they say.
And they got some good patches. I got some good patches of grass. They're like, that's
At least that hurricane's not gonna hit us, man.
that's a good thing.
Yeah, man. Let me check out that other one though. There's supposed to be another one coming around. Let me see how that's looking. Let's see here.
Come on,
Ooh, that's not good. Okay, that's the same one. And the other one looks like it's gonna stay way off our coast, so that's good. All right, well that's okay then. We're doing well.
come on.
Oh, no, it looks like there might even be a cold front coming down our way.
Come on.
Come on, donkey.
I'm trying to lead 3 of them.
Oh wow.
Come on.
Yeah, you would think food would motivate them a lot, you know?
These donkeys are motivated when they feel like it.
Yeah, yeah. I've always wondered what the purpose of having donkeys is, really. I mean, they really don't do anything, do they? I mean, they just kind of are there.
Yeah, these donkeys don't do much. See what I mean? See how stubborn they are?
Yeah.
They got their own. Come on.
Yeah, they don't look like they're doing a whole heck of a lot. They're just sitting there. I mean,
They
back in
make
the
good.
day, I know they were good pulling carts and stuff like that, but
They make good lawn mowers.
yeah, yeah. You know, there's a service out there that this person brings their goats out there to your yard to eat all the weeds and stuff, and they leave them out there. They hire them out like that.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
That's what I heard, and they do a really good job. I hear clean up the weeds and everything.
Yeah, yeah, but the goats don't eat the roots. They just eat the stuff off the top.
Yeah, yeah.
Donkeys eat the roots.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they eat right down to the roots.
Well, that's a good idea then.
Yeah,
Looks like the turkeys are all going back too, and chickens
they're
and whatnot.
they're following me around. I got food.
Oh, that's what it is. Yeah.
What? Drop that in there. Oh no, I can drop all that in there, yes, and then just take to school. Yes, then you have. Then you have.
Yes, boss.
Yeah. Sheesh.
You the boss.
You go over here and see what my little baby's doing.
Yeah.
Your damn chickens laying eggs everywhere.
Man.
Hey,
It's funny to
ain't
me
no-
how they all want to follow you around, then you start walking towards them, and they just haul ass like
Yeah.
you're gonna hurt them or something. Hey, Shauna, how you doing?
Yeah, they follow real close behind me.
Yeah,
I got a cool rooster. I got a cool little rooster back over here. Every morning he'd be waiting on me.
yeah. That looks a lot like my property, really. I mean, I don't have farm animals, but it looks a lot like what I live on,
Yeah.
pretty much. Yeah.
So I volunteered to come over and cut bushes.
Oh yeah, bush hogging.
Don't see what's you on the back for.
Yeah, we had a bush hogger come out about 3 days ago and
Did he
clear
cut
some
it back?
land.
Did he cut back what you needed?
Oh yeah, yeah, he did pretty good. Good job on it. You know, and it was pretty cheap too, so it wasn't that bad. I mean, like $200 to cut it out back, so it wasn't too bad. You know, and trimmed everything up by the river and by the dock and everything. You got to do all that because the snakes and stuff like to hide in that taller grass and stuff. You know, and also the alligators and whatnot. So you got to keep it low so the ambush predators don't grab you. You know, I should get some damn turkeys just to take care of snakes, man. We got a lot of wild turkeys out here though.
Growl in that thing.
Yeah, I hear it. He said, "Back off, buddy. I'm gonna mess you up."
And she's sitting on she's sitting on the damn she's sitting in the nest.
Yeah,
She just brooding though. Yeah, she just brooding though.
yeah, yeah. It's
But she's
crazy.
ornery anyway.
I'm sure. He got some baby chicks out there. He just hatched not too long ago. I know that much.
Yeah, I was just in the chicken coop with him.
Yeah, just had some babies out there.
That was easy today.
Yeah, yeah, I posted a little short of them in the
Yeah, I
chicken
saw it.
coop.
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah.
Who was in the chicken coop? The donkeys?
No, the little baby chickens.
Sure.
Somebody posted a comment and said, "I get all the chicks."
Hey, Mitch. Oh, hi, Tax.
Hey, how you doing, man?
I'm old, fat, and broke. How are you?
I get the same. I feel the same way, man.
It's a bit, man. It's a growing old is not for
Right.
sissies.
And
Nah,
he
man.
said,
Did you show Tex the donkeys?
yeah,
Yeah,
he
those
showed
are nice.
everybody the donkeys.
But I don't
They,
know everybody. I only know Tex.
they look
That
pretty
was beside
nice,
the point.
man. Look well
If
taken
Tats
care
can
of.
see him, everybody else can see him.
Hey,
Yeah.
how about you and I go on vacation and Tats comes down here and takes care of the animals while we go
Oh
out of
hell
town?
no, I can't do that.
Yeah, you can. Come on, you ain't
Mm-mm.
afraid of some donkeys, are
It
you?
ain't no, it ain't that. It ain't that. I'm
Too
a
much work.
disabled vet guy, man, and I can't do all that
Hey,
anymore.
he can't do this much work.
Well,
Nah,
you,
man,
you can
I
come
gotta live
down
in.
here.
I gotta sit on my throne in my lap of luxury here and just relax all day.
Hey, there is nothing wrong with that.
Yeah,
But you're gonna end
man.
up getting fat like me.
No, I've already been there. I've been there a long time ago.
You sound like you're living like being grand.
I'm getting there, man. I'm getting there. I mean, I was just telling him I had some bush hogging done the other day, and so got my yard all cleared out, and
Very nice.
yeah, so that's good. I mean, it didn't cost much. I got 23 acres of land out where I am, and got to keep some of it
Holy
clear.
shit, we got 5 here. Well, 3, but kind of 5. Long story, but that's enough
Yeah.
to keep me and Mitchell busy.
Oh yeah, yeah. I ain't got nothing on it. I just
23.
have trees and whatnot.
Yeah, but it's still shit you got to maintain and look
Yeah,
at.
yeah. You always got to maintain it, and plus it's right by a river. So like I was just telling him, I got to keep the grass low by the river because you don't want ambush predators to hide out there like snakes and alligators and whatnot. If you want to go fishing, you don't want to walk up
Y'all
on
get
an
that
alley.
gate that far north?
Yeah,
Yeah, oh yeah, we got
gators
gators.
go all the way to Texas.
Oh, I
Yeah.
thought they were just like as far as we are, not all the
No,
way up there.
No,
gators
man.
go all the way to Texas, Alabama,
Yeah, Alabama, they got them up
Wow.
there.
Louisiana,
I saw,
Mississippi.
How
I
about
saw.
Tats?
What's that?
What about water moccasins?
Oh yeah, we get those. Yeah, we got water
They got
moccasins
water
everywhere.
moccasins everywhere.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Those fuckers will just walk on top of the water.
I'll tell you another thing. The
See.
pygmy rattlers are kind of scary to me. Those are little tiny snakes, but they're fast as shit. And
Listen,
they're
any kind of snake scares me.
oh yeah, yeah. I remember one
Like,
time when I was 18, I hiked the Appalachian Trail, and I was bending over to pick some blueberries, and there was a copperhead right next to maybe I would say maybe 6 inches from my hand, man. Didn't even notice him until I was. It would have been too late if he got me, but he didn't. He didn't strike at me or anything. But I got lucky.
that's funny, but where I grew up in Virginia, we're at the near the foothills of the Blue Ridge Mountains, and there was an entrance to the Appalachian Trail just 20 minutes from where I grew up.
Oh, right. Whereabouts is that? Waynesboro or somewhere? Or?
No, I grew up in Lynchburg.
Oh yeah, I know where Lynchburg is. Yeah. Yeah,
Okay,
1/4
yeah,
of the
so-
Appalachian Trail lies in Virginia. 554 miles of it. Yeah.
Wow, you know your shit about
Yeah.
the trail.
Oh, I do because I hiked it.
You did the whole thing?
Yes, sir.
Not at one time. Over
Oh
the
yeah,
course of
yeah. I
several
did the whole
minutes.
thing 5.5 months, man.
You're out of your mind.
No,
I
man.
know
When I was
several
18.
people have done it.
Yeah, when I was 18, I did
So
it.
Tats, I'm nosy. I ask a lot of questions. When you say disabled, are you wheelchair bound?
No, not at all. No,
Okay.
no.
Here, eat this. What's wrong with your
Uh,
donkeys, Mitch? They won't eat this.
Now, I don't think I've ever seen a black donkey. Are those donkeys black?
No, they're brown.
Oh, they're brown. Okay,
They're like
then
Mitchell.
They're
on the
about
camera.
my color.
Are they?
They're about my color. They're about my color with a little more time in the oven.
I don't know,
Those
man. I've seen
Mitchell-
some black guys that are so black they almost look purple.
I know some black guys that are purple.
Oh,
These donkeys are just like Mitchell. They're brown asses.
yeah, yeah,
Crazy ass donkeys.
man.
I bet
But
you they
yeah.
follow you anywhere you go. You got some food.
Yeah, just like me. You got some chicken wings, I'll follow you.
Yeah,
I'm
I
going
recommend.
inside.
I recommend the Appalachian Trail to anybody, man. I mean, it's a nice place to go out and do it. I mean, especially if
Yeah,
you're
but
young
I'm
enough.
lazy. I'd have to be on like a motorized scooter or something. I'm not
Yeah,
trying
that
to
won't
do
work
that
out
kind-
there, man.
You ain't gonna get nowhere doing that.
Yeah, and
Nah,
I was
I-
raised here in Florida. I wasn't used to the mountains at first, man. That was crazy. My first couple of days out
See,
there.
see,
That's
you
saying
had
now.
you had me hooked when you talked about just being sitting up in your throne. And now you're talking about getting my fat ass out into some hiking trails. No, that don't sound like fun.
Nah, man. Well, not for me anymore either. You know, I couldn't do it anymore.
It's hard to get him on a ride lawnmower.
Shut the hell up. Bye, Chad.
All right, man.
It's
Yeah.
hard to get it's hard to get him on the riding lawnmower. Hey, why not? I talk bad about everybody to their face.
I'll tell you what, though, I saw a lot of history that a lot of people don't get to see. A lot of old ruins from the Civil War and all that kind of thing out in the woods out there. A lot of stone walls and old settlements that just got growing up around, and pretty crazy stuff out there.
You never know what you might see out in the woods.
Yeah, you see a lot of stuff out there, and a lot of moonshiners out there. In the mornings, you can see all their stills fire up, and the smoke coming out of the hollers and stuff like that out there.
I had some friends when I was younger. They lived in Michigan, but they had cousins in Indiana. We went to Indiana. The cousins had a house by the train tracks.
Yeah.
So one morning I got up and decided to go for a walk. Me, I see the woods. I'm off in the woods. I tripped over a tombstone.
Oh man. I like
Couldn't
old.
even
I like
see it.
old. I like old cemeteries. I think they're really interesting.
Man,
Hey,
there was
Jocko.
I think the newest grave that I uncovered from my journey, I walked around for about 2 hours. I think the newest one I uncovered was from like 1876.
Oh wow, wow. I was going to tell
But
you
it was
that one of the coolest graves I ever saw was out on the Appalachian Trail. There were two brothers. I don't know if they were buried that like I guess they were buried like that on purpose, but they were on opposing sides, and their tombstones faced each other. They were like 10 feet off the Appalachian Trail, and they're buried right there. And it talks about how they were brothers and they opposed each other in the war, and that's why they're buried there and so on. But over by Manassas area, where the Manassas area is.
if you ever get to Fort Lauderdale, they got a cool cemetery called Evergreen Cemetery.
Yeah.
It's broke up into sections,
Oh yeah.
but you gotta check it out. It's got a monument to the woodsman in it. It's got
Oh really?
sections for pets and all. It got a
Oh
section
wow.
for pets. It's got a section for kids. Got a section for Jewish people.
Wow. That's interesting.
It's and a lot of the tombstones in there are real old.
Yeah.
There's not very many new ones in there. There's a Heisinger mausoleum in there that's probably might be the newest thing in there. Except, but other than that,
Right. No,
but
those are full of history, man. Those graveyards are full of history. But you know what's crazy to me is when you do see an overgrown cemetery like that, nobody is probably even alive that even knew who these people were anymore. They're just kind of
yeah.
there. Nobody looks at them or cares about it or anything. They just sits there and out in the woods, and nobody even knows it's there hardly.
I tripped over the tombstone. The one I tripped over, you know it was a tombstone, but you couldn't read nothing on it.
Yeah.
So you know it had been there a long time.
Now, one time when I was in my little Florida history kick, I did a visit down to a place called the Green Swamp, way south of us, and there was a couple that was murdered by their grandson and his friend because they had just sold some property and got some money. So the grandson and their friend came in there and they murdered the couple in their bed with an axe, and took the money, and then they were seen driving through town with a brand new car right afterwards, and they were known not to have a lot of money. So what happened was, of course, they were accused of the murder and they were convicted of it. But that homestead is still there, and also the grave sites they were buried right there on their property. I think they were
You
called
ever
the
go down there?
Tillmans.
You ever go down there and see the Coral Castle?
Yeah, oh yeah, I've seen that. Yep. Where the guy
That's pretty cool how he. It was pretty
balanced
cool how he
everything
built
perfectly.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah, with
a
no
lot.
power tools.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. There's a lot of guys like that. You know, there was a guy talking about the Appalachian Trail in a little town called Bland, Virginia.
Sorry about that. Not trying to be a bad host or anything like
No,
that.
it's all good, man. We're just shooting shit. No,
We,
no,
me and Tats are old people. We know how to entertain ourselves.
yeah,
We
Well,
we can we
my
can talk
daughter
about
called.
we can talk about history.
yeah, yeah. I'm all
There's
about
some cool
history. I love
places.
history.
What's the name of that place where you can park your car and put it in neutral
Oh,
and it'll roll backwards?
that's Spook Hill. That's Spook
Hey,
Hill.
Jaco.
That's down there in Lake Wales, Florida. It's world famous out there. And I've been down it a couple times, or up it a couple times. But yeah, it looks like it's going uphill. I don't know that they've fully proven that it's actually going downhill because I swear to God, I've done it, and I've even got out of my car and rolled a ball down it, and the damn thing went upwards up the hill.
Oh hell.
Um, yeah, it's pretty crazy. It's called Spook Hill. If you just look it up, you'll see what it is. It's down. It's down
Hey,
quite a
Joko.
ways from where I am, but it's down there. It's called Spook Hill, and there's other hills like that around the world. I hear, you know. But what they say is on that hill, they noticed the old settlers when they first came out there noticed that they were trying to go downhill on that hill. Their cattle were laboring going downhill instead of going uphill. So that's really strange. And right nearby there's a place called Bach Tower, which is really cool there. It's a giant tower that sticks way up in the air up on this giant hill. Yeah, I know quite a bit about that little area down there. And but yeah, I mean, I was actually going to go out and metal detect one time over by where the Seminole Indian War Treaty was signed because all it's there now is just a bunch of clump of trees and nobody doesn't look like it. It looks like it's on public land where there's a bunch of big power lines that run through there.
You know,
And
I like to take a metal detector to old Lusty Battlefield over there.
oh yeah, 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 I know where that is. Yep. Yep. You ever
Yeah,
go?
I like to take.
I'll tell you near where you are, Dade City. Dade City's not too far from you, right?
Now,
Down in Dade City, every year they do a reenactment of the Battle of what was the name of that? Battle of Dade City, I think, or Dade City Massacre. That's what it's called. And every year they do a reenactment there, and they have the Native American, the Seminole tribe, that comes there and they play their part in and of course there's federal troop reenactors that go out there and play their part, and it's a pretty interesting little
that's,
battle they had there.
that's just like I've been to. I went to one Gasparilla Fest over there in Ybor City.
Oh yeah, I know Ybor. Yep.
Yeah, I went to that. I went to the straw. I've been to the Strawberry Fest.
Oh yeah, I grew up
I
going to
went to
that when I was a kid.
I went to the Strawberry Fest. Now get this. Now tell me this ain't fucked up. We in prison. They come get us off of CM and tell us we got to go to work at the Strawberry Festival.
Oh shit, where were you in prison at? What prison were you at?
I was at Hendry
Where's that at?
by Immokalee.
Oh okay, Monkley. Yeah, I know where that is. Yeah.
Now over there by Indiantown and
Yep.
Martin and all that, Martin
Yep.
County and all that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Kind
So
of closer.
they
Indian Town. Indian Town, is that near
yeah,
Okeechobee? I think.
yeah,
What
it's
am I
right up there
thinking?
by Okeechobee.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, I
Yeah,
wasn't sure.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
right there by Okeechobee.
Yeah.
And so they take us to the Strawberry Festival in Copeland, where Copeland is where Cool Hand Luke was filmed.
Oh
Oh,
yeah. Yeah. I'll tell you another cool place to visit up and around near, I think it's in the Ocala area, if I'm not mistaken, is where Ma Barker gang got gunned down, and they had the little battle out there by that little house there. They have
oh
a
hell.
house still has still has bullet holes and stuff in it.
I think you're right. I think I remember seeing that when I was over in Ocala. And
Yeah, yeah, around there somewhere, I think. Ocala used to be my old stomping grounds, man. I used to visit Ocala all the time. I used to go there all the time, especially down the Silver River, and do a lot of diving and stuff there, out through there. And by the way, in the Silver River, when you're going down towards the main spring, there's actually an old boat that they say, now I don't know how true it is, but they say it's remnants from an old Spaniard conquistador rowboat, and you can still see some of the beams from it. It's pretty big. and it's under the water. You can see it. I don't know if it was something that they put there and they just say that, or it's actual stuff, but who knows? Yeah. I love history like that. I love Florida history, especially because that's where I was, born and raised.
Right.
So. But hey, man, I'm gonna drop off and now. I gotta run and do some stuff
Alrighty.
before the wife gets home.
All right, buddy.
So, all right, man. Take care.
You too.